Breaking news, Falcons make big moves in free agency. The Atlanta Falcons have finally made some major moves in free agency. Fans were getting frustrated as the team stayed quiet early on, but now they've made some key signings. In this video, I'll break down these moves and share what I think could happen next for the Falcons. Falcons sign pass rusher Leonard Floyd. The biggest news: the Falcons have signed Leonard Floyd to a one-year, $10 million deal. Floyd, who last played for the San Francisco 49ers, is a talented pass rusher, something Atlanta has needed for a long time. Let's talk numbers. Last season, Floyd had 8.5 sacks. The year before, he had 10.5 sacks. Over the last 6 years, he has averaged 9+ sacks per season. That's exactly the kind of player Atlanta needs to boost their defense. While this move doesn't completely fix their pass rush, it's a great step in the right direction. If paired with another solid pass rusher, Floyd could easily give the Falcons around 9 to 10 sacks this season. And let's talk about the contract. $10 million for 1 year? That's a team-friendly deal for a guy who can make an impact right away. Falcons re-sign Mike Hughes. Another smart move. Atlanta has re-signed cornerback Mike Hughes to a 3-year, $18 million contract. In today's market, good cornerbacks are getting paid $20 to $25 million per year, so locking in Hughes for just $6 million per year is a steal. Hughes has been solid for the Falcons, and now they've secured him for 3 more years. He'll continue playing alongside A.J. Terrell, forming a strong duo in the secondary. This is an underrated but very important signing that strengthens Atlanta's defense. Falcons add linebacker Divine Deablo. Earlier today, the Falcons also picked up linebacker Divine Deablo from the Raiders. He signed a 3-year deal, reportedly worth $18 million. This gives Atlanta another solid piece for their defense. What's next? These moves are big improvements, but there's still work to do, especially with the draft coming up. It will be interesting to see how the Falcons continue building their roster. One thing is for sure, they're making smart, affordable moves to improve their defense. What do you think of these signings? Let me know in the comments. Falcons staying smart in free agency. Now let's talk about Divine Deablo. I'll put his contract details on the screen, but to be honest, I'm not too familiar with him. However, here's what I do know. He's a fast, athletic linebacker who can cover space well. If the Falcons see him as a key piece for their defense, then $6 million per year is a solid price for a linebacker. The same goes for Mike Hughes. The Falcons are making calculated decisions in free agency. They're not overspending on the biggest names like we've seen teams like the Patriots and Bears do in the past. Instead, they're focusing on value, bringing in quality players at reasonable prices. Now, some fans might not like this approach, especially since GM Terry Fontenot could be in his final year if things don't go well. But I'd say it's not a bad strategy. The Falcons have landed 3 solid players without breaking the bank. Trade rumors. Tyler Allgeier on the move? Now let's talk about the biggest rumor. Could Tyler Allgeier be traded? Reports are coming in that Atlanta is taking calls on him. Personally, I love Allgeier. He's been a great running back for the Falcons. But here's the thing. He's going to be a free agent next year, and he could leave for a huge contract. If the Falcons want to stay ahead instead of always playing catch-up, this might be the time to trade him and get value before he walks away for nothing. And let's be real. Allgeier has a strong trade market. Several teams would love to add him to their backfield. If the Falcons move him before the draft, they could gain extra draft picks to fill other key positions. What about Kyle Pitts? I haven't heard much about Kyle Pitts being on the move. As of now, he's still a Falcon, but things can always change. We'll have to keep an eye on this situation. Kirk Cousins to the Browns. Another big story. The Cleveland Browns have apparently made Kirk Cousins their top target this offseason. Right now, it looks like they're waiting for the Falcons to release him, but here's what Atlanta should do. Hold their ground and let the Browns get desperate. Quarterbacks are flying off the board, and soon Cleveland might realize they don't have many options left. If that happens, they might be willing to trade for Cousins instead of waiting. That could give Atlanta valuable draft picks or assets in return. Final thoughts. So far, the Falcons have made smart, underrated moves in free agency. Will there be more? We'll have to wait and see. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. And if you want more Falcons content, check out this video right here. As always, peace.